Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel today. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel today. Thank you once again for joining me. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out. Thank you once again for joining me today. So on today's video, we are going to discuss about this man. It's an actor. This is the man on the screen. Let me enlarge it or maximize it. So this man says that he cannot speak Yoruba. He's a Yoruba man, but he's a British Yoruba. That is a Nigerian born British actor. So he says he can speak Yoruba language. So his name is Davido Oyelowo. And so he has disclosed that he can speak the Yoruba language. In an interview with Abidemi Dario on Channels Television, the actor said though he can't speak the language because it's been a long time he did, however, he understands the language. Oyelowo, who disclosed that he lived in Lagos from when he was 6 till 13, recalled how his friends who he attended same boarding school with for 2 years felt he couldn't speak or understand Yoruba. He, however, said they were shocked when he started speaking the language towards the end of his stay at the school. So that's the man saying that he can speak Yoruba language, whereas he's a Yoruba man, but we cannot blame him because according to him, he disclosed that he lived in Lagos from when he was 6 till 13. So I think he left the same boarding school with for 2 years where he couldn't speak or understand Yoruba. So he's a British Yoruba, or we can call it a Nigerian Yoruba. So he couldn't speak Yoruba, and it's not his fault because it has been long he did. But the one thing that amazed me is that there are some people that live in Nigeria. You know, they live in Nigeria, and some parents, they don't speak their vernacular language to their children. They don't communicate with their children to communicate with their language to their children. They speak only English language to their children. They don't like to communicate with their children with their own vernacular language, which is very, very bad and sad, because you have to promote your language and you have to be proud of your language, especially in the eastern part of Nigeria. Igbo people usually do that thing. Yorubas, they promote their language. Even on their video, they have their own Nollywood, Yoruba Nollywood. They promote their language. Almost in everything, they promote their culture. But you will see some Igbo parents, they live in Nigeria, even those that live in the eastern parts of Nigeria, like live in Enugu, Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo, Abia. So you see them speaking English to their children. When their children say any word in English, they will beat them. They will scold them. They will, they don't want to hear them speak. They want them to always speak English language, which is not good, which is very, very unfair. If you go to other country that doesn't speak English, they like to promote their language. They don't want their children to speak any. You hardly see them speak English. Only in Nigeria that they have that, colonial mentality. I mean, they always want to promote another people's foreign language. Imagine, this is madness at his highest level. So we need to stop all that BS, because it's a shame. It's a shame to belittle your language, to be ashamed to speak your language, to shy away from your language, and you will be proudly and bold, and boldly speaking other language, promoting other people's language. It's not good. So then let us watch the video. Let me see if I can play the video. So let me play the video if I can, where he was saying in an interview. So let me see if I can play it here. So yeah, let's see if I can play the video. I don't know why it's not the internet. I don't know. My internet is good, but so as I was saying, let's wait. It's still loading. Yeah, it's here. Okay, you can hear the volume. I don't want to show the video. You can hear it. So.
And one thing that is really, really very successful is the Waterman. And I must say again that I really, really do enjoy it. But before I let you go, we've come back to that part where I say you'll get the opportunity to speak Yoruba if you will. So if you want, you could give us maybe a parting message or a shout out in Yoruba. And let's see.
I told you. I can barely speak it. I can understand it. If you were to say anything, I would understand it. But to my shame, my Yoruba has decreased immensely. I lived in Lagos from the age of 6 to 13. So it's been quite a while since I've been speaking Yoruba. But if you speak, it's a great trick of mine that whenever I'm around, fellow Nigerians, they think I can't understand Yoruba, and I get to know.
Do you have an experience that you really want to share with us quickly before you let it go? Like, hear people say things about you and they never knew you were listening because they were speaking in Yoruba.
Well, I went to Model College, Meron, when I was living in Nigeria. And for the 2 years I was at that boarding school, I pretended not to be able to speak Yoruba because I have this accent. I grew up in the UK, and I remember on the very last day of being realized that I had heard every single thing they had said about me, and that was a fun moment.
It must really be fun. I could imagine the look on their faces when they hear you speak Yoruba. I could realize that you understand. I can't thank you enough, David, for joining us on the program today, and please let's stay in touch.
Thanks, Abidemi. Thank you so much.
So that's it. You see how he say it to his shame. He's not happy that he can't speak his vernacular language, his native language. He says to his shame that he cannot speak Yoruba language. So why will some parents discouraging their children to speak their own native language, their own mother tongue, promoting English language or other foreign language? It's not right. This is madness. So you people, anybody that's practicing it or that anybody that is doing it should stop it. Try to promote your culture, your language, try to promote your language. I respect Yoruba for that. They promote their language. They even on all their movie, they speak. 90% of Yoruba movies was Yoruba movie, or 90% of it were acted in Yoruba language. Unlike Igbo movie, they hardly use Igbo language. So it's high time we started promoting our own language, our own culture. We have to be proud of our culture, our tradition, our language. So that's what when I watch this thing, I'm so proud of this guy. He says to his shame, he doesn't like it that he can't speak his language because since he left Lagos when he was 6 to 13. He left Lagos. So that's it. So but you can imagine some people that live in Nigeria, they don't speak their native language. They always speak English because their parents don't want them to speak their native language or their mother tongue, which is very, very shameful. It's not good. So please always try to promote your language, your culture, be proud of it. They don't like to speak any other language except English, and they are promoting their language, their culture. So we need to. We don't have to behave like as if we are not human. You have this low self-esteem. It's not good. Try to be proud of your language, your culture, your traditions. Promote it in any way you can. Try to teach your children your language. Communicate and converse with your children with your own language. Not don't use other people's language and be proud of it. You know, that's very, very shameful. So on this note, I would say thank you for joining me today. Don't forget